taking on last year's national champions, the Utep Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bearcats will put total weather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Miners' offense will have first crack at this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects the...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Utep. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bearcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. scrimmage, but no more than that. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Power football with the run. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Dropping back, it's Lamb. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He's got the tight end. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Utep holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Lamb. On the move and looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
There he goes.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for them.
Flying the friendly skies. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bulldozes his way through. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that pass was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to help the defense. I think they jumped.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you...
Into the house. Touchdown, Utep. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lamb. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit.
Let's make some noise.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Off and running. Touchdown, Miners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3.
Utep 35. Houston 3.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Lamb. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Bearcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Trying to ball his way out. Touchdown, Utep. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Nevada. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away.
Let's make some noise.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Cherry. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Rolling, throwing, looking right.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Quick strike complete. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Back to pass, it's Lamb. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires on the move. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Miners will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that's why they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
The Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
Oh, what a stop. Great stop, D.
They'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
It's on its way.
Well, hell, you're on YouTube. She might as well let you play video games.
Not able to perfectly return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit
Oh, no doubt, man. This is about the only game I play anymore, just because of what you just said. It's just like the old days.
Exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds.
We're just beating the crap out of this team. I don't even know how this is a rivalry.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move.
Oh, Spinderella touchdown.
Touchdown, Utep. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take.
Man, we're just gonna keep a foot on the pedal here.
Got to step up and start making plays.
We'll go for 100 if we can get it. The highest game so far, I think, is like 80, 82, so we got a ways to go.
And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the defense holds.
Yeah, that defense is too good on the edge. 8 for -1. What a game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the defense
No chance.
play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires
Wide, freaking open his body. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Miners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 6 over Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lamb. Under fire. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure.
There we go. Our defense this year is just crazy good. Some really good recruiting in the offseason.
It's going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now
Another big play. Some more, we are over 400 yards, 7 TDs right now, guys.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Damn it, I was waiting on him to move and throw right to his ass.
And that's such a great job.
My bad, chat.
Seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
What a pick. Henry with a pick here.
Takes it the other way.
Oh, he's moving around, guys. Kenny. Oh, we can't run it back.
Turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Utep has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle.
Touchdown, number 8.
They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside is 5.
The return is tackled down at the 18. And the South Houston offense will take
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Lamb. Makes the grab.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quick handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got his man.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Looking to throw, it's Lamb. gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's got it. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain climb. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's straight. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To throw, it's Lamb. Finds a tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it.
Oh, what a pick.
Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Oh, spin move. Turning it on. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A strike downfield.
Oh, let's go.
Breaking news, they score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that...
What's up, guys, and welcome to year 7. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Keep up with our dynasty we got going on here, man. We've only lost 8 games in 7 years, so a lot of W's.
On that one, Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away.
Stop right here. Stand on your feet. Let's make some noise.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cherry. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
Headed to the end zone.
What a way to cap it off, Drake.
Into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Lamb. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. There's a long and storied history.
I gotta check. I hope it's a tougher team than that one. We did set some records for sure. Over 500 passing yards, 9 touchdowns. Let's see who we got next.
They were calm, definitely confident, David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions.